Hello. Today, as you can read by the title, is going to be about potential. I have 6 subscribers now, so I'm really happy. And I'm just going to touch on something, a little touch. So, I was, sitting down today and I got a message on my phone by a comment that someone made on my goals video. And basically gave me a comment saying I have no charisma, no charm, uh, and I need to kind of stop muttering. Basically, in grand scheme of things, and am I taking offense to it? Yes and no. But in the grand scheme of things, he basically said that I won't probably make it far, you know. And I think if he's watching this, this is a grand message to you. There will be people out there who will knock you down. Yes, I mutter. Okay, and that isn't like something I'm not aware of because I am aware of it. It is something I don't, you know, like acknowledge on this channel because it's about me getting my confidence. I don't really murmur, and there is nice people who've commented that like, oh yeah, my content's good, invested in this one. Some guy said one comment doesn't defy all the positive comments that you get. Yes, I murmur, I know, but to that guy, all due respect, mate, you do not watch my content, okay? And I'm being serious, you do not watch it. And by the tell of that comment, I could easily tell you that you don't watch any of it. Not a single, I reckon not even a single 3 minutes you've only watched like a part of it, and then you've gone, oh, okay, this guy's got no charisma. And I'm being serious, I do think you've seriously mistook my content. You assumed I do Liverpool, and now you're saying I have no charisma, so you do not watch my content, okay? Now I know me focusing on that comment, I'm just telling him that he probably needs to watch my content more to kind of get a sense of what I'm doing and why I'm doing it. Okay, I'm not doing it to be famous. Okay, I'm doing it to help people, and that's all. That's all. And someone can say to me that I've helped them out and gave them good advice. That is the best thing that I can actually ask for, because it's the real reason why I'm doing this. But no, okay. Sorry for that little short period of time. Let's get on to today's video. So today's video is about potential. So by potential I mean a subject that you're focusing on. It could be a sport. It could be something It could be something like arts and crafts, or anything along any genre. Okay, so what defines potential? Nothing. Nothing really defines your potential. I think potential is different in individual people. You know, in life, people can expect your potential, but it is your potential, so you kind of need to expect potential from yourself, just so if you want to exceed potential. So you may ask, how do I exceed potential? So my number one advice to exceeding your potential, um, which in my opinion, this is quite key, is the love and passion for that genre or any like the sport as well, especially with footballers, the people who do professional football, who are so high up, is because they have love and passion for the sport and they're dedicated to training themselves to make them better. I do feel like, no matter, even if it's not sport, even if it's something mentally, something physically, or just basic knowledge, I feel like you kind of need to have the love and passion for the subject. This video, by the way, is going to be a bit short today. I have to go after this as well, because I'm going to go for a walk, so I kind of have to make this short. Another one for your potential. Like I said, people will always make comments or actions that would kind of diminish your potential, like shorten your potential. Try and knock you down. Always focus on yourself. Like I said, there will be people who will give you bad comments, give you good comments even. But at the end of the day, you gotta feel for yourself. Continue doing that, no matter what anyone says to you. Always have to do it. And there will be peak moments in that. There will be a bottom of the pit moments, but as long as you have patience, which is also key, we'll talk about patience in a minute. Yeah, you need to believe in yourself as well. But patience, yes, patience is definitely key. Patience, I think, is one of the most key things in life that you kind of need. You know, you need it for probably like a job. You need it with even like, your pet, even with patience, You just need patience. It will come to you eventually, whatever you want, it will come to you. You just have to have patience and kind of like be very calm. A calmer mind equals clearer thoughts. You know, definitely a quote that I would definitely mark. The more calm you think, the more clearer you are. Um, I can kind of say my experience with potential. So when I was, ever since I was a kid, I always wanted to be a footballer. Okay, unfortunately, I wasn't even that good. As much as I wanted to believe I was good, I wasn't even that good. But even if I was good, which I wasn't, I would have been dealt a bad hand. When I was 14, I was diagnosed with a cortical desmoid femur, which is a tumor in my right knee. It's benign, so it's fine. It's gone now, by the way. But even then, I know I might be kind of switching off from potential, but like even then, I got low. Um, I developed a lot of habits, a lot of doubt in my mind. I kind of clouded myself with my poor judgment within me. I thought a lot of things were my fault, and that kind of, dimmed my potential. To do stuff. Like for example, football. If I wanted to get back into football, I couldn't do that because I had, kind of anxiety about it. But also like I can't really do any physical activities the same. Even running, like I have the stamina, my legs just don't, so I've been dealt a bad hand. Um, I think I've said many times before, and I'm going to say it again. I mean, you will always going to have other people supporting you, loving and caring for you. You know, just at the end of the day, you're you. You're there for yourself, and that's what's key. You are born with you, and you're going to die with you. You are always part of the equation, no matter what in your life. So, like I said, you may lose people in life, but you, at the end of the day, you realistically won't lose yourself. You always have yourself and carry yourself, no matter what goes in through your life. You live and you breathe, and you are you, like you are yourself. In your mind, you think to yourself. So one of the biggest advice I would probably give is love and cherish yourself. There will be times where cherishing others is obviously, is normal, it's human. There will be times where you kind of will be a bit selfish, but me saying selfish is not me digging at you. Me saying selfless is not me saying, oh yeah, you're the greatest person in the world. There will be acts of moments that will make you selfish and selfless. It's just within both of those moments, you mustn't overthink it. You have to be selfish sometimes, and that's life. You will learn that meeting new people growing up, or if you're like an older person, um, there will be like, obviously, I think you would have known by now there is some selfish people in your life. But even then, even if you're older and watching this video, don't let them get to you. Okay. Now I know you're looking at this saying, "Oh, what is this kid saying, bro? This kid is like, he's yapping. This isn't even about potential anymore." I'll get back onto potential in a minute. Um, yeah, there will be bad people. Okay, get them out of your life. If you can't, then cherish the ones that are good to you. Cherish the ones who love you. Cherish the ones who, even want to be with you. Cherish your friends. Cherish your family. Cherish your pets. Even them. Never take anything for granted. Always make sure that you love, you respect, and you care. And like, I think with potential, and I've accomplished some goals, and like potentially even this, like from people saying, you know, there from that one guy commenting, I mustn't focus on that. You know I have a bit in this video. I'm just telling him if he's watching this video, you do not know my content, and if you think you do, you're wrong. Okay. Sorry, mate. That is a harsh reality of it. And if you want to put any bad comments or get nasty a bit, mate, then that's just your fault. You're kind of sour. And it sounds like I'm taking offense to that, mate. Honestly, if you don't like it, you don't watch it. I ain't get a big sign saying, yeah, you need to watch this. No. If you don't want to watch it, you don't have to. And if it doesn't affect you, okay. That's fine. But these videos may affect someone else. So don't try and like attempt to knock me down and diminish from what I'm trying to do, because it's straight out wrong. I get comments, but the way you said it is quite like harsh. You said I have no charisma or no charm about me. You know, so that, be careful for what you say. That is not really a nice thing to say to people. I will get onto a video about that probably in about 4 more videos. I've got a plan to make a video about respecting others and their beliefs and everything. I can't really talk about that now. But I just wanted to say, you know, the people who have commented nice things, very nice things. Like there was someone who said, you know, Jesus loves you, my guy. Someone said investing in this shit. Thank you, and thank you to all the other ones. I can't go back to like every comment. You know, I've been given actually a lot of comments, and I wasn't expecting that. I was expecting my videos to go to 6 views. I wasn't expecting it to get kind of 34, and people think that's 34 though. It doesn't matter as long as people are generally watching what I'm doing. Then I will take that. That's better than any fame that I could ever get. And I'm not saying that to clip farm or anything. I'm being serious. I know it's hard. You know, actions speak louder than words, and how I can show that. You know, I mean, for example, like people who do watch this, I interact with you. You know, like I even suggest, you know, that you guys suggest what I make. You know, at the end of the day, these videos are not for me as much as I love doing them. They're for you. Okay. I will take so much time with the people who support me with this, and I will, if I ever do get big, I'm still going to do the exact same thing. The whole point, I mean, I might make a server where you guys just talk, okay, and you suggest videos, you give me ideas. The more ideas you give me, the more I'm going to post, okay, and I will make new videos, I will plan them, I will do anything in my power to produce new content for you guys, because I love you guys. Okay, no, I know love is like a big word to say, but you know, the more I do this, the more I feel happy for myself, and the more I feel happy for you. You know, but you know, this past week, I'm not gonna lie, has been one of the peak weeks this year. I can't thank you guys enough for the support that I've been gaining. I didn't expect it one bit. Every single comment, every single like, I'm hugely grateful for, and I'm really proud of, you know, you guys for watching my videos. Really proud of you for giving your time to watch them. I'm really proud of you guys for liking. I'm really proud of you guys for commenting. You know, I like it. It's a great help, and it helps me mentally. And thank you guys so much for the outrageous support that I'm getting. But you know, I'm gonna go. Okay, guys. So drink well, eat well, and sleep well. In the Beatles, people. Bye bye.